put it, okay, I installed it. This is a short video on how to change the blade on a Makita SJ401 scroll saw. So I just want to quickly explain and then I'll show you. You flip this up like this. Okay, so now I know, just loosen this, take the blade out. Let's see if it's still in. It's still in down there. And then when you get the blade in, tighten this up. So when you loosen that knob, this lowers this arm here, and you can just lift up, push this back. So to get the blade out, you have to loosen this knob at the top. So to get this blade back in, you make sure the teeth are pointed downwards. And you stick it down under. There's the, oh, now I lost my blade. Okay, now we're underneath the table of the scroll saw, and you see that spot right there. That's where the bottom of this blade needs to go. So I'm going to stick it in from the top. Remember, teeth face down. And if I can see what I'm doing, I'm going to get that blade okay, I'm having a hard time getting my head in here to see because of the camera in there. So there, I got it in the spot where it's supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Okay, so once that's down there, that's great. You come back up to the top. That's in position. I'm just using a little bamboo chopstick to keep it there while I switch the camera to the top again. All right, here we are at the top of the table. Oh, I want to turn this light on. And so here's the top of the blade. You want to make sure it's behind this guard right here. So I'm just pulling this back. This is loose. Pull it back and bring it in front towards the blade. You really need two hands for this. Check to see it's still in the slot down under, and it is. And then, but all you need to do, if it's in the right position, you just need to flip this lever and then flip it back. If you want to cut metal, you use a slow speed. There's a speed adjustment underneath here, and it's a dial, and you use slow for metal, but you want it fairly fast for cutting wood. So anyway, I wore out a blade. I was just pressing it too hard, and it snapped. And so I had to figure out how to put the blade in, and I did figure it out. It has to be on the other side of this, which I am just going to bend this blade a little bit to get it on the other side. Okay, it's loose. I lost the spot underneath. You don't want to hook it in here first because you'll have to loosen it. This does unscrew, so you can lower this arm quite a bit if you want to, but I don't want to, because I've done that in the past and I've broken a blade because it was I had it too tight. It's actually fairly simple unless you've got butterfingers like I have. And I need a light down here. Okay, I think I can do it. The teeth stay down. There, I'm in. I'm in. And here, just pull this back, and your blade, the knobs of the blade will fit in to their little resting place. And then you just tighten this again. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Your blade should make a nice singing sound, but not too high, because then you'll split a blade. You'll, like I did, I just split it apart. When I pushed this back, the new blade broke. So this is my third blade. Anyway, that's how you change the blade on this Makita scroll saw. I put it, okay, I installed, actually there's an Allen screw here that might be tightened, and you might want to loosen it there. So my blade is now loose, as you can see. So the blade is out. When I tried to put my blade back in, I happened to have this moved to the side so that I could see where everything was. And so I put my blade in, back in, I put it back in, and tightened everything up. Anyway, it's not that easy. There, put it in and in the bottom, tightened it up, and had it all ready, and then this thing wouldn't move back. Okay, see, it's in. Okay, now I'm going to start tightening it up here. Okay, so the second time I broke a blade was I tightened it too much. And then when I snapped this back, see that's too high of a sound. It has to be looser, because if I tighten this back at this sound, it would be, well, let's try that. I don't know. All the way, one more. There. Okay, maybe that. How would you know? There, I did it. Okay, it can't be too tight. If you tighten it too much, it'll break. But it's supposed to make a singing sound. Oh, all right. That's it for this section. But if you do need to loosen this, unscrew it to get your thing positioned at the bottom, and then tighten it up. But make sure you don't tighten it too much, because you'll break the blade. Anyway, so now I know. Just loosen this, take the blade out. Let's see if it's still in. It's still in down there. And then when you get the blade in, tighten this up. So it's really not necessary to do all this unscrewing and re-screwing up, tightening up like I did before. It makes it more difficult. Anyway, that's my lesson. Turn it on. That sounded like something snapped, but I don't think it did. Anyway, that's how you change the blade on a Makita SJ401. This thing here has to be in this position.